Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nautica Love, and we're back with another video. Before I get into the video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you would like. Also follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It will be linked in the description below. Let's get into the video.
You give me all my love.
If you haven't read the title by now, you should already know that today's story time is about me getting fired, child. They fired me. I mean, they had a good reason, but at the same time, they didn't have a good reason. Like, okay, so anyways, let's just get into the story. So this was when I was working at Home Depot a few years ago. Well, it's been a while, like almost 10 years. But yeah, again, like I originally told y'all in my previous story time about when I was dating a married man from there, I had started off at Home Depot as a cashier. As a cashier at Home Depot, you get like a little bit of leeway with the customers in terms of like if people come and you know how people like, well, this has a little crack in it, or this is broke, or da da da, and they want a discount on it. You get up to $50 to give them off. You get up to $50 to give them off of whatever product they want before you have to get a supervisor or a manager involved, because they give you that much leeway. Started off working at Home Depot. Everything was regular. Like I'm being a cashier basically, and I'm learning new stuff. As I told y'all before, like I used to love going down to returns. So I was going down to returns and stuff a lot, and I ended up learning the service desk. Again, if you're familiar with Home Depot, you know that the cashier and the service desk are two different areas. The service desk is really strictly supposed to be for like online orders, some will calls, stuff like that. So yeah, I lost my train of thought, y'all. Yikes. I might keep little stuff like this in here because I want it to be like my authentic story. Like I don't want to just be clipping like my bloopers, because baby, when I say these videos be a lot longer than they should, because I be having brain farts. I be sitting there like, what happened? I lost my train of thought. But anyways, let me just get back to the story. So yeah, so like I said, they separate. So I used to love going down the service desk a lot too. Anyway, so after a couple of months of me working there, this lady, I didn't even think of a name to get her. Let's say Candy. This older lady, Candy, started working there with me, and like we became like real close. Like we was really, really close. Like we was hanging out outside of work. We was communicating outside of work. We was just cool. Like we just clicked. I just messed with her. It was giving like aunt vibes, but she was a lot older than me. Maybe like in like her 50s, maybe, and I was in like 19, 20 age range. But yeah, like we was just cool. Like we just clicked. Like she used to give me a lot of good advice. She was very successful. She worked at Home Depot as like, you know, she had like a good job before, a retirement job or whatever. But you know how people just be wanting to let extra funds or whatever. But anyways, why am I telling that lady business? But yeah, she was a cool lady, and she used to give me great advice. And we used to be really close. We really don't talk that much now, but at the time we were like really close, especially at work. Like, so when she came in, again, she started off as a cashier as well. By the time she came, I had already moved to the service desk. Like, cause I want to say she probably started there maybe almost a year after I was there. It was a minute. Like I was there for a minute before she had started. So yeah, so they moved me, like I had moved down to doing returns all the time, and then eventually I had got promoted to work at the service desk or whatever. So I wasn't even doing cashiers like that for real. So when she came in, like she used to come to returns as well, and like we used to just be cool. And then eventually, like I started to teach her service desk stuff. So when she learned service desk stuff, she wanted to be at the service desk too, and that's just what it was. Whatever. So yeah, so we was just real cool. So at work, we used to kick it. We used to talk all the time at work. Just talk about life. You're like, you know, just life, school, relationships, kids. I didn't have a child at the time, but she, you know, obviously she had kids. She had grandkids. She was older. I don't know how we got so cool to the point that like we started looking out for each other for real. So like I told y'all, keep in mind, remember I told y'all that they used to give cashiers up to, if anybody in the store, it wasn't really just cashiers, any associate in the store, you got up to $50 to mark down products. You got up to $50 to mark down products to appease the customer, so you don't have to get a manager involved. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how we got this cool, but we got this cool. And I had bought something from her. I don't remember what I bought from there, and she gave me like gave me a little discount on it. And we both just started giving each other discounts on stuff. Like, we started giving each other discounts. Like, so basically, again, we only got up to $50. So we used to do, like, if it was something under $50 or even under $100, we knew we can give up to 75% off because we got a $50 limit. So we was just doing that with each other. Like, anytime we bought something in the store, like major stuff, obviously not little knick-knack, but like major stuff. Like, I bought my mama a grill. I bought, like, cause I had moved into my apartment during the time I was working here, so I bought a whole bunch of stuff, like during like Black Friday and stuff. Like, I bought a whole bunch of stuff for my house, like stuff like that, and we used to give each other discounts. Mind you, Home Depot didn't give their employees no type of incentive, no type of discounts, no type of nothing. So you mean to tell me you just giving away $50 off of shit for customers, but you can't look out for your employees by giving them like a little 10% discount? I've never worked for a company that doesn't look out for their employees, like in terms of giving them some type of discount, some type of incentive. Like, make it make sense. Like, why wouldn't you give something, very much something, even if it was a little 10-15%, like whatever. So yeah, so we was just like, now again, they never said, doing like the orientation and the training and all that, they never said you couldn't use it on other employees. They said customers. At the time that I'm buying stuff, I'm a customer. The time she is buying stuff, she's a customer. So what is the issue? Help me understand. What is the issue? So yeah, so we start doing that for each other a lot. Like, you know, she buys something, I give her like 75% off. Obviously, if it don't go over the $50. So I'm giving her the highest percentage off that I can give her, and she's giving me the highest percentage off that she can give me, because why not? Y'all can afford it. Like, we work here. I'm working my butt off. I'm working hard. Come on now. I deserve a little $50 off. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But anyways, once I got promoted, because after I got promoted to services, after I worked for like a couple of months at services, my supervisor for services got promoted to assistant manager of the entire store. So they promoted me to a supervisor. So now my discount is even bigger. Like, I think I can mark down up to 75%. Not 75%. I can mark up to $75 off now. Like, so it's no longer $50. So when I got bumped up to the $75, the discount got even greater between us. Now, mind you, she still got the $50 on her under her name, because she's just a service desk representative or a service desk employee or whatever. But I'm a supervisor now, so I get a bigger discount. Now, let's keep in mind that I'm doing my job to the T. I'm improving the service desk. If I'm being honest, shit is organized. I'm going out my way to make sure the other end, the wheel call area, the pro desk, I'm making sure that is organized. I'm still doing my job. It's just, I'm getting a little discount too. Do y'all feel me? Like, what is the big deal? I'm not stealing. I'm still paying a good amount, a hefty amount, because it's $50 before the $75, but $50 off of a $300 grill. Like, come on now, I'm still spending money. So technically, I'm not stealing. So I'll tell y'all how that went when they fired me, because yeah. So yeah, like, once I got bumped up to the $75, so her discount got greater because I was able to get more money off. Now, at the service desk, like how it was set up, I think they might have did some changes, because again, this was a very, very long time ago. Like, it was like 2 computers in the front and then the return like in the back. Now, when it's like multiple people up there at the service desk, like, we kind of just, wherever the customers show up at, we just ring them out. Like, we don't care who's, even though, like, now that is something that they definitely, you know, said in any training, you know, when you're dealing with like a register and money exchange and all of that, they make sure like, always be ringing under your name. Do not let people do stuff under your name. But once we got comfortable with each other, like, we didn't care. Like, it was just because we knew we wasn't stealing money or nothing like that. So it wasn't like we didn't care. Like, if you walk up to the desk, wherever side you on, we just gonna ring you out, no matter who signed in. I might be signed in when she ringing somebody else, or vice versa. So yeah, her discounts got a lot more elaborate because I had a lot more wiggle room in terms of discount I can give her. This lady, so one day, I don't know how she found it. I didn't even know about it. One day she come to work like, yeah, I found this gift card in the parking lot at a Home Depot. Now, she never said it was our Home Depot. But anyway, so she like, I found candy. This one talking about candy, like, yeah, girl, I found this gift card in a Home Depot parking lot. This parking lot, but a Home Depot. This was after like, I want to say she was off for a couple of days, or I was off for a couple of days, but we ain't seen each other in a couple of days. So when she see me, she's like, yeah, well, I found this gift card in the Home Depot parking lot, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, for real? She's like, yeah, I checked, and it's like $200 on here, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You know, if you found it, it's yours. Now, had I known she found it at ours, then why wouldn't you turn it in? Because you work here. So if you found a store credit, because it was a store credit, not like an actual gift card, like it was a store credit that somebody, you know, scanned it to the system. So I'm like, well, why? I'm thinking to myself, like, why wouldn't you return it? Had I known she brought it there, but at the time, see, I'm getting ahead of myself with this story because it's irritating me now that I'm really telling it, because I haven't told this story in years. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, so she like, I found this store credit at a Home Depot, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. And she like, yeah, it's like a couple of $100 on here. So now, when I'm doing a discount thing now, I'm ringing her out and she's using the gift card to buy stuff. She's not paying with her regular card. She's using the gift card to buy stuff. Now, her working there and her working at the service desk and understanding how things work, if a person loses their store credit, not gift card, they're two different things. Even though you use them in the same way, they're two different things. They're read as two different things in the system. So, being her working at the service desk, she should have knew this. So anyway, so I guess a customer came in looking for their store credit because they just lost a couple of $100 on the store credit. Like, who not about to try everything that they can to figure out where the card went because it was left in the parking lot. So when you get a store credit, the manager, like a head manager, maybe like an assistant manager, can look up where the card is, where was it last used, basically. Like, they can look up where it was last used and like the transaction on it, because the store credit was scanned into the system and it was used with the system when you spent it. Now, they would never been able to track it had she not used the card at all, or had she not used it at that location. Store credit came from the same location we worked at, and she used it at the same location we worked at. Anyway, so they were able to go back and see that she had got the gift card and she's the one who was the customer using it. And they also saw that I was the person that rang her out and I gave her a discount. Now, mind you, we were doing like the little discount thing for over a year. And y'all know Home Depot be having like the little LP people, like the security, that they walk up and down the store. They look like regular customers. They walk up down the store, see who still is, you know. They don't have them all the time. They're not there around the clock. That's not really how it works. But they there most of the time, especially like the busy hours and stuff like that. So that's who was reviewing the camera along with the manager or whatever. And they saw that I was the one who rung her out and I gave her a discount. So I guess that was like a red flag for them to pull up all of my transactions and all of her transactions, and pull up all of her transactions as well to see, you know, how often we were giving each other a discount. And I guess they was going back, and after she used the gift card like a couple of weeks ago, Bob, they had called her to the back, and I want to say they fired her. They fired her, but I guess they let me rock for a couple more days or whatever, and they let me work like a half my shift. And now I feel like honestly, Candy should have told me that they fired her because of da 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 da. Because if they fired you for this, of course they're gonna come after me because I'm the one that was giving you the discount. I'm also a supervisor now. So why wouldn't you warn me? Like, she didn't say anything. Nothing. It was, she got fired, went on about her day. She didn't say a damn thing to me. Now, obviously, I couldn't have stopped anything, but at least I would have been aware. I wouldn't have been caught off guard with it. But anyway, so after a couple of days, they had called me in the back, like mid my shift, in like the little security room, I guess, like where they have like all the cameras, all the screens for the cameras that's pulled up. So they walked me back there and they, you know, like, well, we brought you back here because this, and this. Basically, you've been giving discounts. You and, well, let's say her name. You and Candy have been giving discounts out to each other, and she used this store credit that she found, and blah, blah, blah. Basically gave me the whole rundown, but that's what pissed me off because why would you work here? Better yet, you work at the service desk, so you know a lot more than than a typical cashier. Like, why would you find a store credit? Because she never told me that. Because had she told me that, I would have moved a lot differently. But why would you find a store credit with over $200 on there in our parking lot and then come back into the store and use the same store credit? Like, it doesn't, logically, it doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? If you wanted to use, but you wanted, like, I feel like that was being greedy. You already have free money with the store credit, right? Because you didn't, that's not your store credit. That's something you found. You already have free money with it. So why would you need an additional discount on top of free money that you're already spending? Like, it didn't make sense. Now, like I said, has she found that store credit like just out and about? Because she said in a parking lot. She never said the parking lot. She said, I found it out in the parking lot. Mind you, it's been days since I've seen her. So I'm thinking she was out for the weekend or out them couple of days shopping around and she found the store credit. Because in all actuality, it's yours. If you find the store credit, it's yours. Regardless if you work at the store or not, it's yours if you didn't find it at the location. But if you found it here, I feel like the right thing to do was to bring it in and be like, somebody lost the store credit and they would have been able to look it up and see who it belonged to. Because you had to think somebody was going to look for it. I just didn't get it. Like, it was the stupidest fucking thing. Like, I feel like it was just being greedy. It was being greedy. So, yeah, they explained it to me now. Mind you, everybody in the store loved me. Even the store manager, the assistant manager. Well, the store manager, he was whatever. But the assistant manager, they loved me. So, the one lady, I'm going to just say Momo. Because I don't want to say her name. But, yeah, the assistant manager, Momo, she was in there with me. And she just like, after like, they basically fired me. They didn't fire me. They didn't say that. They was like, well, we're going to have to, they had me write a statement as to what, occurred or whatever. Write my side of the story. And I'm just like, basically my explanation was like, I didn't know about the store credit. I didn't know she stole that. Or not stole it, because I don't want to say stole, because she didn't take it from nobody. But I'm like, I didn't know about the store credit. I didn't know. Like, I have nothing to do with that. Now, in regards to the discount, they couldn't even say that I was stealing because technically, or that she was stealing, because technically we were still paying for the stuff, just at a discounted amount. So they couldn't even fire me for stealing either. So they kind of did like I think it was like a conflict of interest firing thing. But they didn't even fire me. They're like, well, we're gonna send over your statement and send over all of the stuff that we've collected to the higher ups, and then they'll make the decision if you're gonna return or not. But as of now, you have to go home, and we'll give you a call. We'll give you a call on your return date. Now, to me, it's like, just fire me, because that's essentially what they did. But at the time, I'm thinking like, oh well. This ain't, I'm thinking like, this ain't nothing. Like, well, they'd be calling me in a couple of days because I didn't do nothing. Giving a discount, y'all don't have it. Now, they probably changed it now. Y'all didn't have it stipulated as you can't use it against no employee, only customers. And technically, even an employee can be a customer. So they didn't have it highlighted like that. So in reality, I didn't break the rules, but at the same time, like they said, it's a conflict of interest that I'm giving her a discount, being that we work here, I know her, Because really, you're not even allowed. They do have that. You're not allowed to ring out like family and stuff at Home Depot. You're not allowed to check out your own family. I don't think you're allowed to do that at no retail place because when I worked at Burlington, I don't think we was allowed to ring out our family either. I don't know, but we had a discount there. We had a discount. But anyways, after they had fired me or whatever, the manager, we leave out of the office or whatever. Because, you know, when you get fired, they have to walk you out, make sure you don't cause a scene. So they following you into the break room, the locker room or whatever to get all your stuff. Then they gonna walk you to the door. Now, since I was cool with the lady, I don't think people really even knew that I got fired. Like, because it was just like we were talking, she started crying, I started crying. We were talking, like, after that, like, we started talking. She like, I just hate this, Shanata. I'm so sorry. Like, I hate this. Like, I don't want you to go. Like, I love you. I appreciate you. Da, da, da. And she started crying. I started crying. We're crying together. Then she walked me out to the front. She gave me a hug. We talk a little more. And she go on about her day. Now, the aftermath of things. Now, Candy finally called me, I guess after she found out that I got fired too. Or I think I told her, actually. I think I told her. Because, I'm thinking like, well, shit, if they fired me for this. Now, mind you, by this time, I don't even know she got fired. I'm thinking because she didn't work full-time. She was a part-timer. So, I didn't even know she got fired. Like, I'm just thinking she just didn't come to work that day. Or like, and she left early the other day. I'm not all deep in her business like that. I'm thinking like, I didn't even know she got fired. So I'm reaching out to her to let her know what happened to me, because if they did this to me because of this, they did it to you, especially since they bringing up the store credit to me. Like, yeah, they're going to let you go, not knowing that she got fired. So when she told me, she like, yeah, they let me go, da-da-da. And I'm like, well, why didn't you say nothing? Like, so she like, I'm just so sorry. It's all my fault. Like, I'm so sorry, da-da-da. And I'm just like, well, it's not your fault. I'm a grown woman. I made the decision to do what I was doing. It is your fault in terms of not telling me about the whole store credit situation, about like you basically finding it a couple of steps out the door. But at the end of the day, it's not, your fault. Oh, let me rewind, because I skipped a part. So before they actually fired me, when they bring up the videos and stuff, the video is so like blurry and like you really can't even see like who is who. Like you just see like little specks. So before I even write a little statement, I'm denying. Okay, I'm like, it's not me. That's not me. Okay, that ain't me. I don't know who that is. I can't see. Who is that? I don't think that's me. That's not me. So I'm denying because looking at this video, is this all y'all got? Is this all y'all got? But then once they brought up like over the course of the year, all the times I couldn't deny it. Like we see you. We see you. So yeah, after they did all that, like I couldn't deny no more. So I just had to go with it. So I'm just like, well, I did it because this, and this. Like, I didn't think it was me doing nothing wrong. But yeah. And then they was like, well, why was you ringing out? Because like I told y'all, I didn't care who name was signed in. We just ringing out. And we wasn't the only two doing it. We wasn't the only two doing it, but they let us two go. One of the other girls, they gave her a talking to and a warning. But y'all fired me. Y'all fired me. Make it make sense. But I couldn't even, like, it wasn't even, it was like it was what it was. Like, I was caught red-handed. But yeah, I tried to deny until I couldn't deny no more. So yeah, after that, like, once I reached out to her, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry that this happened to you or whatever. We still was cool. We don't really talk that much now because, again, she's a lot older than me. So we kind of just drifted apart. But yeah, she cool. Like, I don't have any ill will towards her. I will always have love for her. Like, we were really close. She was like an aunt figure, an aunt mom type figure. So yeah, I don't have any negative feelings towards her. It was just like, why? I don't know. The whole thing was just so dumb and so it didn't make sense. Like, why would you do that? You should know better. You, like, out of all people, you should know better, ma'am. Not speaking to her age. I'm saying in terms of her working at this store at the service desk. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just didn't get it. And then, so after that, after I started working there, now I was still connected with a couple of people that worked there. And like, again, nobody knew I got fired until like, I guess, days later when I stopped being on the schedule or whatever. And I was talking to this one dude there. I don't think I have, do I have a story time about him? I don't think I really have like a story time about him. You know what? I might can do a little story time about him. But yeah, so I was talking to this one dude there and whatever, and he reached out to me, and we were still cool. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that because that's gonna be part of our little story time. But yeah, I'm gonna just wrap the story here. They fired me because this is just like a little quick rendition of what happened, and I got a habit of doing this, so this is just my thing. This is my thing, okay? So shut the fuck. This is my thing. So let me give you a rundown. Service desk at Home Depot, but I started as a cashier. Started off with a $50 limit for giving a discount to customers, in my case, employees. And then I got bumped up to a $70 discount rate for customers, in my case, employees. And the lady, Candy, that I was working with, had that same discount for the $50 only. And we were both giving each other discounts. Discount. We were still paying our money to buy the stuff. It was just at a discounted rate. Yeah, so they really couldn't fire us for stealing because we didn't steal a thing. We just bought it cheaper. Okay. And her dumb butt, I love you, Candy girl, but girl, come on now. Her dumb butt found a gift card in the parking lot of the job that we worked at, knowing that we can track and follow where the damn gift card or store credit was used at. She found the store credit, used the store credit at the same store she found it at, that they issued it from. Came to me, I give her the discount. That I've been giving her over the course of the year, gotta be. And we get caught up because she wanted to use the gift card. Could y'all imagine? I definitely would have been a store manager by now. Because I was that girl. I was only at that job for like a year and a half, maybe 2, and got promoted like 3 times. And I had all the managers telling me that they wanted me to be a manager eventually. Like that was the one lady, oh, I love her. I miss her. She was our black manager. She kept telling me like, girl, you got what it takes to run this. And I know I do. And I, like, in real life, like, I'm a great, like, when I put my mind to something, anything that I'm given as a job, a task, anything, I'ma excel. Watch me on this YouTube stuff. Listen to me. We gonna take off. I can feel it in my bones. But I'm ready. But yeah, so, moral of the story is they fired me because I was giving out discounts. And I got caught up because she wanted to be greedy. And that's just what it is. So I'm going to wrap this story time here because y'all know I love to ramble and I will be talking for 24 hours. And I will hope y'all will listen to it all. But y'all know I like to talk, baby. But yeah, let's wrap this story time here. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video if you would like. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. I'm building up there. It's a small, steady climb. But we're climbing, baby. And I'm going to stay consistent with y'all. I also want to say, moving into the beginning of the year, I will have more of a concrete schedule because some things are changing in my life, which I will update y'all on as well once, if the ball gets to moving. But yeah, and also follow me on all my social medias. It will be linked in the description. So that will be Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I also will be uploading some more content. I do have some cooking videos I want to add to my shorts or my reels. And yeah, bye. That's the end. Y'all, I also want to say, the video is over, the story time is over, but I also want to say, y'all, why Nicki got me addicted to this damn album? Why am I addicted to this album, y'all? Falling for you. I think I'm falling for you. Falling for you. I'm like addicted to this album. Oh my God, her verse on, what is it? What she say? Real nigga, R&B. Real nigga bitch call me R&B. His ex bitch is mad and they ought to be. Body your work of art like the Mona Lee. See, it's a lot of y'all, only one of me. Okay, she was talking her shit. Okay, let me wrap this video. Bye, y'all. Follow me. Bye.